Ola was a hard-working young man of 30 years. Quiet, focused, and determined to build a good life for himself. One afternoon, while eating at a hotel restaurant during his lunch break, he accidentally bumped into a beautiful lady carrying a tray of food. Their eyes met. And just like that, love struck both of them. He apologized, she smiled, and before she walked away, Ola gathered courage and said, "Please, can I have your number?" She gave it to him. Days turned into weeks, and they became inseparable. Their connection was smooth, natural, and deep. Before long, Ola proposed, and they had a simple, beautiful wedding. Nothing extravagant, but filled with love. Ola adored his wife. He bought her gifts, perfumes, shoes, and elegant, sexy dresses. Whenever his friends visited, he would proudly say, "See my wife, fine like today's sun." Years passed, and the wife began to feel the empty space in their home. One evening she gently said, "Ola, it's time we have a child." That was where the problem started. Ola's face changed immediately. He shook his head and said, "I don't want a child now. Even if it takes 12 years, I'm not ready." At first, his wife thought he was joking. But days passed. Weeks passed. Months passed. Ola refused to touch her. Every time she brought up the topic, he snapped. "A child will scatter our home. You will lose your shape. You won't be sexy again. Why should I suffer for that?" His words stabbed her heart. But she kept praying. Then one faithful day, she returned home with a brown envelope in her hand and tears in her eyes. Ola frowned. "What is that?" She handed him the hospital scan. Positive. She was pregnant. But instead of joy, Ola exploded like a volcano. "How did you allow this happen? Now see, your body will expand. You will look old. This child will bring stress. Why did you do this to me?" His wife quietly wiped her tears. She carried her pregnancy alone. He never attended a clinic visit. He never helped her. He spoke to her like a stranger. When the baby girl was born, Ola became worse. He ignored his wife. He refused to carry the baby. Sometimes, he insulted them both. Sometimes, he stayed out late, claiming he needed peace. Eventually, the emotional pain became too much. One morning, his wife packed her things, carried the baby, and left his house. That was when reality punched Ola like thunder. The house was empty. The laughter was gone. His wife's perfume was no longer in the air. His daughter's tiny socks were no longer on the table. He sat on the floor and cried, truly cried for the first time. He realized he had pushed away the only people who truly loved him. Weeks passed before he gathered the courage to go and beg. He knelt before her door, tears pouring. "My wife, please forgive me. I was foolish. I thought a child would take your beauty away. I didn't know I was losing the real treasure, your heart." Her family wanted her to reject him. But when she looked at him, broken and repentant, something softened. She forgave him. They came back home together, and for the first time in years, Ola changed. He carried his daughter daily. He cooked for his wife sometimes. He protected her. He appreciated her body, her strength, her sacrifice. A year later, they had another baby, this time a boy. Ola danced like a madman at the naming ceremony. And he never again spoke foolishly about shape or sexy. He finally understood. A woman does not lose beauty when she becomes a mother. She becomes stronger, deeper, softer, braver, and even more beautiful. Your wife can still be sweet, sexy, and amazing even after childbirth. A child is not a curse. It is a blessing that strengthens a home if you cherish your partner.